Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back with another growth stock. This stock is called FuboTv Inc. Ticker symbol FUBO. I'm very excited about this stock. We'll analyze the company, what they do, the huge acquisition that they just announced, their financials, and what I expect from this company or stock in the long term. I have not invested in it yet, but might want to. We'll let you know at the end of the video. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and if you like the content, please leave a thumbs up since that helps out with the channel growth a lot. We are very close to 5,000 subscribers and would really love to achieve that goal. Also, I have a completely free Discord group. Chat link for that is down in the description below. A member of the group mentioned this stock on December 22nd, and at the moment I thought it was an excellent company, but just couldn't justify their 100% run-up and did not invest in it, but should have kept an eye on it since it dropped massively back to $24 per share later on, and now it is currently trading at $35.62 per share with a market cap of $2.4 billion. The thing is that they came out with some news this week that might justify the valuation, or it might not. We are going to see that later. But what is FuboTv? What do they do exactly? Easy. It is an American streaming television service whose main focus is sports like the NFL, MLB, NBA, international soccer, and more. It is one of the top streaming services in the sports world with 4K and HD content. They offer different packages, the family one, elite, Latino quarterly, and also have ads on depending on what you prefer to watch. I do have to say that they are one of the more expensive starting services in the market now, since for example, Sling TV has packages for $10 monthly for the Latino channels, and then starting at $30 per month for the nice sports channels and more. The thing is that FuboTv has a larger list of channels in each package, in which Sling TV you would have to add them up, and that would increase your price monthly. Also, FuboTv is focused more in sports than any other streaming platform. Now, at the beginning, the stock went up to over $60 per share because several analysts said that the stock was worth between $50 to $60, but later on, another analyst said that the stock was worth $8 per share. And now the stock has run up over 30% this week because of some very exciting news that gives them a huge competitive advantage, and that is that FuboTv accelerated developments of sport books. They have decided to acquire a sports betting company, an interactive gaming company called Victory, and expects to launch a sports book before the end of the year. FuboTv intends to leverage Victory's sport books platform and digital gaming assets and its consumer-driven betting technology to develop a frictionless betting experience for Fubo's customers. Additionally, Victory has been in discussion for the market access agreement in the eastern part of the United States and currently has a deal secured in Iowa through Casino Queen. Obviously, this is massive for FuboTv because they have previously stated that they wanted to do this, expand their platform with the sport betting industry, but analysts thought that that was just games or a dream that might never come true or might never happen. So they have finally taken action on it. Additionally, FuboTv announced today more details on its online wagering strategy, further positioning itself to enter what Xeon Market Research estimates will become an $155 billion industry by 2024. This is just brilliant in my opinion for different reasons. One of the reasons is that this stock or company was being criticized because supposedly their valuation was not justified since they are not a profitable company and could never be profitable since apparently they lose money from every subscriber, and also because of their competition, plus because the sports industry is very expensive. The thing is that legalized sports betting with real money changes everything in my opinion. It even gives them a competitive advantage as a company, and even now since more and more states are legalizing sports betting. As of November 3rd, 2020, these red states were the ones that already legalized it. The blue ones are the ones that recently passed the bill, and so on. In my opinion, little by little more states, if not all, will completely legalize it, and that will be huge for companies like DraftKings, FuboTv, and more. Now, let's check their growth and financial to see how this new acquisition could help them massively. On January 5th, they announced their preliminary fourth quarter revenues and subscriber growth. In quarter 4, they are expecting a revenue of between $94 to $98 million, which is a 77 to 84% growth year over year. They are also expecting paid subscribers at a year end to exceed 540,000, an increase of more than 72% year over year. As you can see, their paid subscribers count has had a very nice increased growth over years, and apparently they are not expecting that to stop. Last quarter, on quarter 3, they saw a revenue growth of 47% increase year over year. Obviously, it is not the 80% plus that they are expecting for quarter 4, but still is a very nice growth for such company. Their revenue is divided in two: their subscription revenue, which increased 64% year over year, and their advertising revenue, which increased a whopping 153% year over year. And yes, they are also in the advertising business, which obviously is great and will also help them with the growth. Also, their engagement has grown massively last quarter. It increased 83% year over year to 133.3 million hours, meaning that people or their users are spending more and more time watching sports or whatever channel they paid for. You know what that means? 83% increase in watch hours. That means that a regular person like me that would watch 3 hours a day is now watching almost 6 hours daily. That is massive and really impressive, since I think a lot of people do not watch a lot of TV anymore. At least that's my case. I watch a lot of YouTube or Netflix, but not that much TV. Right now, DraftKings has a price to sales ratio of over 45, Netflix 9.68, and FuboTV 8.5. Obviously, it is difficult to compare it with the others, since Netflix is just a streaming platform and DraftKings is just a fantasy and sport betting company, while FuboTV will be both a streaming and a sport betting platform. Now, why do I think their advertising and their sports betting business will help FuboTV see a massive growth and also help them become a profitable company? The sports betting will attract more and more people for the platform that then can be redirected to the streaming services, and while their paid subscriber increases, their advertising revenue will most likely increase as well, since more and more companies will like to advertise their product or services in this platform. That is something that streaming platforms like Netflix or Disney Plus cannot do, since they will never start a sports betting company, and also their streaming is kind of different since they do not do advertising. Also, this gives FuboTV the competitive advantage over Sling TV, DraftKings, and more. Obviously, these would be high risk, high rewards investments, since it is still pretty early and we might see a lot of volatility in the coming months, as we have seen since December. But I think they have a huge opportunity if they are able to get all very well organized and straight. Their sports streaming plus their sport betting, fantasy play, increased engagement, everything that could help the company have excellent revenue growth and be able to achieve profitability. So what do I think about this company or this stock? Will I invest in it, or I have ever started a position in it? I do have to say that this is a nice play for cover calls, since they are paying really nice. I will leave a screenshot right here or here. For the $36 strike price, it would be $313 a contract, which if you invest at current prices, it would be around 8 to 9% return in a single week. Also, FuBo's strategy is getting better and stronger. They will continue with the streaming, and even though they lose money on content costs, but have seen a massive growth year over year, they will start with fantasy sport this year and the sports betting business as well by the end of 2021. So yes, I do think it is a nice investment in the long term for me. This is not financial advice, but I think in the long term we could see a nice return from this stock. But I would like it to drop a little bit before I start a position or enter into this stock, since it went up a lot with the news about the new acquisition. Obviously, we have to take into consideration the risk of the company, which the most important one is that without the sport betting business, it will be really difficult for them to be a profitable company. The probable volatility we might see in the stock in the coming months. But would like to know what you guys think about this industry and this company. Have you invested in it? Do you have it in your watch list, or are you waiting for it to drop again? Thank you everyone for watching. Please smash that like button and subscribe since it really helps the channel out. Remember about the completely free Discord group. Chat link for that is down in the description below, as well as 4 free stocks or 1 free stock with FuBO and Robinhood. The link for that is down in the description below as well. Thank you and see you next time.